My dad and I are officially moved out of our old shop, but some way or how, the Humvee followed me here to the new place. It's all good though, looks good in the bay. He claims it's temporary, won't take much to get going. I trust him. He plans on using the Humvee as an overland rig, but there's been a lot of issues we've had to sort out, most of which are fixed now. We just have a few small things we need to wrap up today, and we'll have this rig back on the road. The man himself is here to help. How diddly doing? Let's check it out. The first issue he was having was eating tires. They were wearing funny. A lot of stuff was messed up with the suspension or the steering components. He replaced both axle shafts. The boots were torn before. Those got replaced on both sides. And then every steering joint is brand new. The ball joints on the knuckle were fine, so we didn't touch those. The end links going to the knuckle are new. End link on the other side here. New idler arm, new steering box, new pitman arm, and the joint on there. And then same thing over here, a new end link at the knuckle, a new end link. The only thing we need to do now is torque everything down to spec, and that should pretty much wrap up the steering. We also did a rough alignment. Oh! We put some angle iron on the hubs with tape measures and just did a rough alignment, but it seems to roll down the road pretty good. It doesn't pull either which way. Well, that one, that's still hand loose.
Why didn't you check that before we left?
That was your job. It'd be all right. It made it here. Take care of that right now. Ooh, very loose. Get that snug down. Well, this one's loose too. End link to knuckle calls for 70 foot-pounds. Now we'll tighten that up a little bit more so the cotter pin lines up with that castle nut.
Look at that shit. I'm real proud of you, boy.
What?
Look at all these tools and shit, man.
Thanks, man. I mean, I started my collection by stealing from you.
Yeah, and actually you have one on my channel lock right there.
Exactly.
My Cobalt wire cutter.
No, I stole those from Victor.
You probably stole them from me.
Fair enough.
Oh, that's my,
All right. The inner end links to the center link are the same value. Got the pitman arm to the center link tightened to 80 foot-pounds. Didn't have a socket big enough for the pitman arm to the steering box, but we tightened that up pretty good when we installed it the other day. Now I'm just trying to get access to that one. So this here wrench is about all I could get to fit up there. I'll just have to torque it the old-fashioned way with my arm. Calls for 80 foot-pounds, which is pretty dang snug with a wrench, but we'll get her. Oh, last call. Got everything torqued up, good to go. Now we're just gonna shoot some grease in all these boots. This here idler arm, missing the grease fittings. Luckily I had one laying around. Should be done under here for now. I did do a little bit of greasing, but we need to get some grease fittings. I can't even get on that one, so we need a little bit of an angle. And then the grease fitting on this one broke off. So I'm just gonna save all the greasing for later when we have some fittings. On to the next. What's next?
oh, we can either do the battery next, or we can do the, we can pull a glow plug.
Let's have a look at that battery.
We'll get that out of the way.
The Humvee sat for like 6 months and the batteries got really dead. They have special batteries, as you can see. So he just hopped 2 of these 12-volt batteries in here. It's a 24-volt system. They're wired together, and that's how he drove it here. He was able to source the proper batteries, so we'll get these out. Imagine you return these.
I definitely will. Now the first thing you do, put this here ratchet wrench. Now you gotta be real careful, like.
Get out of here! We'll accept those.
Be real nice.
Ooh. Get it real clean, like.
Yeah, it's looking good. Give me another 45 minutes.
Take your time. What's going on?
So I got this new cable.
I see that. Can you get in there?
Actually, let me get. You can do all the heavy lifting.
All right. Hook it up. Wait.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have a problem.
Not again. What do we do?
Hell if I know.
We may have switched some terminals.
Never mind that.
We'll be right back. And we're back.
Round 2. 7.
Oh, he's counting again.
10. I do believe you tried to start it.
We?
You.
Whew. It is pretty warm in here. Woo!
Battle!
What could that be? Alright, fuming out. The battery should be hooked up correctly this time. Dad's thrown in the seat, seal the deal. The last real issue to talk about with the Humvee is some kind of glow plug issue. That wait light is supposed to come on when it's in the run position. It's like your glow plug light essentially. And it doesn't come on. And the Humvee always has a rough time cold starting. The glow plugs could be working and just the light's not working, which is why Dad was counting to 10 before starting it, just in case the glow plugs were working. But the Humvee fired right up, but I suspect it's because we got the heater going and it's about 70 degrees in here. So before we wrap up for the night, we're gonna back the Humvee outside, let it sit there all night. It's about, I don't know, low 30s tonight. Then we'll hit it with a cold start in the morning.
See what happens next!
Yeah, that.
Easy, steady, easy.
Oh!
Steady.
Yay! Come on. There we go. Is it that cold already? Power windows. Oh! Alright. Reverse. E-brake. What?
Good.
Oh. Shut her down. Good morning. It's 30 degrees out. It's time for a cold start.
Here we go.
I'm probably gonna need that. Shall I? Go ahead. All right.
Starter sounds solid.
It does sound pretty good, and it didn't do that like skip thing. We're gonna let her warm up a good while. Heat. Ready to ride. Get her done. All right. Oh, we got 60. Woo! Woo! Camera 2 is a little bouncy.
Maybe not used to.
We have arrived.
Made it.
Yep. Looks good. Seat's a little wet. Got the Humvee back here to the shop. Dad's gonna be picking it up, but I have a feeling we're gonna see this thing a lot more. He seems to be motivated to work on it again, which is exciting. That should about wrap it up for this one, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Take it easy. See you in the next one.